Hey there, it's Lumen. We've got an Agricola game here. I'll describe it in a sec, but we're a bit behind in the draft because I took forever to set myself up here with the stream. This pick is Silo Girl. There's nothing else too appealing. Could go for, like, consider minimalist, honestly. Where Salesman is, like, these are bad. There really wasn't much to say. So here the options are a lot better. Field Barterer is okay. It's some easy plowing, and with Silo Girl that fits pretty well. But Debt Collector is just a very strong card. I don't see it being declined by me here. Um, Itinerant Preacher. If you have exactly 2 rooms, you can receive a guest token by paying 2 food to a player with an empty room. Interesting. That's good for a long growth queue. Yeah. Thanks, Enwall. Hope you're doing well this morning. I'm still delayed on setting up. There we go. First pick Silo Girl out of a very meh pack, and then Debt Collector over Field Barterer, and Itinerant Preacher, and Reformer there. Now, Sheep Lord would give me a minimalist line. Mayor Candidate's the other good card here. But Sheep Lord opens up minimalist. Because this gives me food and points, and with minimalist you always need an Ock that gives food and points. And I'm not losing much by taking Sheep Lord instead of Mayor Candidate. So sheep can only be converted with veg, pigs, and cows on Sheep Lord. So Reformer coming back would be huge, though I can't really expect that. These Ox have been pretty rough. Bigfoot definitely has had the best pack of the 3 I've seen. Baking is kind of pointless for me, and miners. Nursemaid is interesting to consider. Itinerant Preacher. There was a Bargain Hunter, which puts a food on traveling to play miners, and Acrobat could take advantage of that a little. There was a Juggler, but if Juggler gets played, there are bigger issues in this game. So Nursemaid is a consideration because if no, I shouldn't play a minimalist game where I also don't grow. That doesn't seem like a winning move. So Stable Master is very interesting as a way to hold early sheep. But Acrobat's not bad to get. I don't really need to hunt for plows immediately. Kosher Butcher sounds really bad with Sheep Lord wanting to possibly convert pigs. Well, I'll see if I can do minimalist here. It would be kind of fun. And there it is. I mean, the only other thing that's worth thinking about is where salesman. Uh, and I don't really remember seeing anything that turns resources into food. I've been kind of on the lookout for it, so this would only trigger on the 3 guilds so far. I guess the miners could do a lot with that. Where salesman can be amazing, but I think I'm just gonna go for this. Um, a bunch of extra read in the game isn't gonna make or break it. There was also a card that worked with a clay house. You get a stone whenever you take clay or wood or something like that. So there's no real support for Silo Girl here, but it's still worth trying to get out very quickly, I think. It's been a while since I tried a minimalist game. They are very tough to do. Yeah, exactly, Edwall. Like Silo Girl's one of like the 2 Stonehouse Ox I would consider playing on their own. It and Plow Driver. I guess the version of Scholar where you can play majors. In Revised Edition, you can't use Scholar to play majors, so it's less playable. Oh, Officer, of course. Yeah, extra action's definitely fine. Okay, so Itinerant Preacher and Naturalist both seem okay here. Reformer didn't come back. So the Stable Master and the Reformer might be fighting for the first sheep pile along with whoever gets first fireplace. Where was Nursemaid? If because Nursemaid was in this draft and it works pretty well with Itinerant Preacher. Naturalist is kind of rough. But it would like really incentivize me to get my fields going. So with 2 rooms, I can also really focus on trying to get some animals. These are both like food for guests, but this is kind of hard to do. I think I want someone else to have an itinerant preacher if I'm going for minimalist and need some food. Mayor candidate. That was the that was a really good card in the pack. Don't see how that went around. Okay, so with minimalist, I'm looking for passing miners, and guest fits the bill. I'm also looking for a Madonna statue because that would be amazing. It would let me play a hearth and something else, and then kill them at the end of the game. And Madonna statue is only 1 point less than the opportunity cost for using Madonna statue is only 1 point because 1 improvement is 6 points. I also think that sometimes just using minimalist with a cooking hearth or one uh, fantastic fit of a card is worth it. It really sucks to pass Duck Pond. There was something fishing in the Ock draft, I feel like, but there's River Pig. Alms Basket is the opposite style. No Ox versus no improvements. So here I either this I wish this pack was stronger because then I could try to wheel guest. Duck Pond so good. I guess I shouldn't force myself into a minimalist line, especially in cases where I don't get the sheep. Open gate, another reason to throw sheep away. I have played a minimalist Tuileries garden. That was a really fun one that didn't quite work out. But gosh, so many point ceiling miners in this. Well, Tuileries isn't really a point ceiling miner. Tuileries with Naturalist is fun, actually. And it would totally obviate Silo Girl. Shepherd's Pipe doesn't help with the Stable Master stable. I didn't see a great grain support, like Acrobat doesn't really count. So Rum Distillery, if you pick it, you're hoping for Tuileries on the rebound. What is this one? You can pay a food cost for a renovation action. This is actually useful if I don't do minimalist. I'm really sad to not see minimalist miners besides guest in these first two packs. Like, some stuff would make it a lot easier. And even no Eremite or Primitive Man is sad. This is quite a good pack for a two-room game if anyone had enough support for it, but I don't recall. I definitely didn't see Cowboy and Mother. Like, Tuileries Garden, Rum Distillery, that's a great thing for Cowboy and Mother to try for, and if they fail, they can take Barbershop and or Sofa. And there was Nursemaid and Itinerant Preacher, so there is some support for a two-room game. There's also a chance that this game gets completely screwed on food for everyone. I'm just seeing that in the game economy right now. This is a tough pick. And there's Alms Basket as grain support. Like, any of these four are totally good picks. Probiotic Food, that's a minimalist card. But it's just not as good as the other stuff here. We have all the sheep stealing stuff in this draft. Yikes. Lots of places to spend stone on miners as well. I got the mayor candidate. And there's some really interesting stuff here. It's just not the interesting stuff I wanted to see. Overgrown Pond is quite fine. Ruins can be okay. Doesn't really fit. Probio keeps the minimalist dream alive. Oak Cask is just helpful in a low food game. Or do I try to draft 7 ponds? I don't think Ruins is an appropriate pick here. With all the stone, you don't really want to be sending him in for points with all the stone possibilities to spend. Throwing it on Ruins doesn't seem super helpful. It's really Overgrown Pond or Probiotic Food. I guess I'll take Probiotic Food. Still want the dream alive here. Terrible. Alright, I think Minimalist is dead. It's just a really bad Miners draft for Minimalist. Oh, that's really too bad. I mean, Minimalist is one of those things, like, these guys are all sharp. They've played thousands of times. Like, they have as good of a chance as anyone as remembering that Minimalist disappeared randomly. But, ugh, you'd like to think it's invisible. Negotiation is the only decent card here besides Snack Time. It like it like lets you pay for your well with a fireplace. Guess did wheel. Excuse me. And there's not much point in taking one of the other ones. But I haven't seen a plow, so Naturalist is more or less out of the picture. I'm kind of stuck playing a blah game here, hoping to bottom feed plenty, even though I don't have the Acrobat or Shears. And I didn't take the Fishing Miner, Lorelei. I just don't see the Sheep Lord minimalist line winning here, which is really too bad. This is a pretty fine set of occupations to do that, I think. So it's just annoying that I can't clown as much as I want to. There's like a gap here. Oh, it's just that. This is, yeah. Sometimes drafts go like this. It's really unfortunate. Bigfoot with some tough decisions. It looked like on this is fifth pick. Yeah, so that's his original pack. Which yeah, that had a lot of good stuff. Yeah, the 2-room line looks like it would have been really fun, even without Cowboy and Mother. Nursemaid, Itinerant Preacher, etc. I think here it's just block to Willery's Garden from whoever has Rum Distillery. Because that makes the only grain support be Alms Basket, as far as I saw. You did just finish your game into me starting one. I saw you were playing with crazy NL garbage. Also, Twillery's Garden will give me a line to use Naturalist. Here I can think about taking Ruins now that miners have ruined my minimalist plans. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hello, Rilo. I assume you were catching the end of Marusha's game, or all of it. So you won. It looks like. How bad? How bad do you beat them down? There's just nothing here really. Pet door doesn't do enough. I just take ruins. And maybe it does pay for Tuileries later on. With Mayor Candidate and probiotic food, I can get it down very fast. So I think it's time to abandon minimalist. Whoa. And this is an oof. PM starting with Synergizer. You don't really need Tuileries Garden if you have this one. First time ever playing Joy House, okay. Maninteitz, Reedstone Food. Sheep come out round one, so the sheep steal is definitely something to... there was so much of it. Reformer, Stable Master, Simple Fireplace. Bigfoot takes wood here. Prolific versus Educator, wow. This might backfire, but I think Stable Master is slightly better as a play compared to Mayor Candidate. And then I don't think I have any placement restrictions on my farm this game. Oh. PM probably just going to plow it out here. And Field Watchman behind you picked Teacher of Nations into Educator. Whoa! And you got the win. Nice. Stable Master has evolved into Stable Master 2. That's right. Maninteitz starting with the Private Forest, which might suck for Bigfoot depending on what Bigfoot was hoping for, taking 3 wood first. But maybe Bigfoot's just playing Alms Basket. PM taking a grain. Usually when people play Synergizer, I've seen them put a veg on round 4, but I guess this is clearly Rum Distillery. And I get 2 wood here. After Bigfoot takes 2 clay. Oh, Bigfoot has Simple Fireplace. This is going to be rough. Stab Master. Nice typo, JP. But yeah, I think this is just saying he has Rum Distillery. And with that, it makes sense to get a lot of grain into the ground very early. You don't really need the veg until later anyway. Major Minor flips round 2, so this gets very tricky with regards to when to take the sheep. Maninteitz doing the usual, if you play Private Forest, take Reedstone Food as much as you can. Bigfoot takes the 2 reed, so I have an Auk if I want it. The 3 wood feels a bit safer, though the Auk lets me play Duck Pond. I guess Snack Time is good too. I'll play Mayor Candidate. and then start player duck pond into take 3 sheep, and then take 3 food. That's an okay line to start the game, I think. Oh, you have some ideas about cast games from the watcher perspective. That could be fun for sure. PM takes 3 wood. Maninteitz, we'll see if he wants to play a knock. But any hesitation here suggests that Maninteitz might have Alms Basket. Though playing hard for first room by taking 2 wood isn't bad either. We'll see if Bigfoot really wanted to SP in round 1. No, just takes the fireplace. I'm sad I don't get to play Minimalist. This should be fun enough, though. Yeah, Marushka, give your ideas time. Okay, so Maninteitz is in my corner, so I'll take his. My plan is to flail around and hope that I get lucky with timing on everything. Which is to say, I don't have a plan. How to get the resource to appear at my cursor? Oh, so I press Shift and then press the button. Yeah. Oh my God, Norden. 10 years. Wow. You ever wonder how like people get things to appear so fast? So PM got the Reedstone, which is that rum distillery is coming in this round or next. And wood. I don't really have any more ox to play in the near future. 4 clay is interesting. 3 food, though. Either of the 3 food spots could have been wrong, given there were cards for both in the draft, but playing fishing before Lorelei gets down could be right. And this is a start player rum distillery. PM, I see, doing start player. Oh, I didn't show mayor candidate. So that's on my farm. And I didn't show Duck Pond, which hopefully many of you know, because Duck Pond is Duck Pond. And Rum Distillery for PM. Both of your chats are too much for me to concentrate on right now. Wolfie and JP is the in-game chat clown show. I wish they would show up to Twitch chat. Yeah, the vegetables are something. I think I agree that I would take Field Watchman in a vacuum in a first pick without having any other combos to look at. Oh, Maninteitz playing Barrel Maker. JP declining. Oh, come on, Game Manager. Oh, you got, are you saying Sycophant for Field Watchman? So, let's see. Manon played Barrel Maker, and I guess Bigfoot took the other 3 food. And 4 wood, 6 clay, reedstone, 2 reed. All really nice things to see. Maninteitz needs no more wood because of Private Forest for Barrel Maker. So Maninteitz gets the 6 clay. A really nice start. Oh, you played it on round 1. Yeah, that's really rough against Field Watchman. That's like the only time where it's bad, too. I guess I take 2 reed here to keep the room queue tight. Because I could take 3 wood and play Pro Bio. Oh, you had both. Um, because PM's gonna sow. Maninteitz is the action I wish I knew more about, but probably just takes 3 wood if I don't. So maybe I can just get 3 wood, 2 reed and not have to try too hard for room parts. But if I can start player probiotic, that seems like a really good line for me. Isn't Cooper a barrel maker? Nobody knows Z deck though. It looks like PM was thinking about the 2 reed. But definitely so is the right way to go there. Maninteitz takes the 2 reed. Oh, and Bigfoot takes start. Oh, man with an axe. Huh. Yeah, my snack time and probiotic are sad here. But I can just play 4 clay and a hearth. And that solves so many of my problems. And play probiotic food on start later after Reedstone food or something. Seems like the better call. Whoa, 4C. NL deck is the worst thing ever created. Oh, axe. Oh, and very interesting that Bigfoot opens Reedstone is going to go for a double build next round, assuming Manon. Huh. I guess Bigfoot didn't want to defend start. Um, Hearth seems necessary, but if I have the chance to SP Probiotic, I will. I'm definitely trying to keep myself tops in food situation. PM playing Reformer. That didn't go very far around the table. Yeah, have fun, guys, talking about all the bad stuff. There's plenty of it. Bigfoot must be going for the alms basket play, but I will happily take the second room here. With probiotic food. And obviously I'm going to be building a room, saving Reed. And then if growth flips, I'll get to start with Carp Pond, I think. Oh, I guess Bigfoot could go for the start build. If Bigfoot goes for the start build, I might let him. Yeah, probiotic for the read is going to be pretty nice. Maninteitz Field Barterer. Definitely has one of everything right now. Gets a field in harvests 2 through 5. Oh, that's right. That's right. I would have noticed eventually, I think. But getting Cart Pond and Snack Time out, Cart Pond in 6 and Snack Time in 7, that would be really nice in terms of like optimalness. All right. It is grow. Oh yeah, I don't even need to start player. Oh, and you're totally right, Norden. I don't want or just do. If you guys ever click the wrong thing, just refresh your hand with F5, or if you're on a Mac, Command R. Yes, Chris coming in the clutch here. PM took the 2 sheep. Slightly interesting. Gosh, if Sheep Lord went back to the Synergizer, we'd see PM using some veg, and then being able to breed basically 4 food and a point by sheep lording veg. with the sheep, that would be really strong. I know, Gray. I can't do it. Like, when am I gonna get any of the other things to pair with Sheep Lord? I'm never gonna get these. I don't have any support for Veg Boar or Cow right now. I figured you're gonna rush to Willeries. Ugh. I'm just playing the line that comes to me. PM took Reedstone after a little think. Maninteitz probably just takes 5 wood, or grows, sorry. Gets the 1 wood out of the 5. Probably takes 4, or takes 3 on the second move if it's available, though the food situation's a little tight. See, I had a feeling that food would be a little tight here. And I don't mind right now. I'm fed already. Maninteit's playing Renovation Proposal. Uh, oh, cost normal but no action. Yeah, in my head I was thinking about the action, not the cost. Yeah, he asked the action, but I guess the action is free. I mean, I think it's a fine card. Like, you spend half an action and you get a full action. It doesn't have to be your Reno to clay, it can be your Reno to stone. Yeah, you're right, Norden. Yeah, it's pretty comparable to Stonehouse Recon, I agree. Instead, opting for the simple fireplace, also fair. So there's this mini race where Maninteitz probably really wants that hearth. Bigfoot playing Seed Bag. On start player, so I'm going to be growing first. I'm going to get 4 wood here, though. I could take 3 food and make people cry a little, but I don't think that's enough crying. Uh... My OCD is going to kill me about probiotic. Custom improvements on Major Minor for PM. Slightly interesting. I think Builder's Trowel or Stonehouse Recon feel better, but okay, so I play Cart Pond on growth, I guess. Given that snack time's kind of silly. Oh, how did ProBio end up in my hand? It's been hanging out there for a while. Maninteitz does upgrade to the hearth on a Reno, it looks like. Uh, uh, Maninteitz with Reno. Bigfoot took 3 wood, preventing 6 wood. Whoa, I don't have this person. Ah, you did try to tell me. Indeed. Oh yeah, Maninteit's saying what's the point of acts without taking the read for 3 rooms? Good point. I feel like I'm probably taking a lot of time here. Yeah, I guess PM and Bigfoot are playing very fast, and Maninteitz and I are not so much. Sabosh. I didn't see it, but Sabosh can be right about this kind of stuff. Bigfoot doing 2 rooms and 2 stables first move. He might just be angling for the sheep also. I'll grow with a carp pond. Yeah, and this is much better than going for a minimalist line. Okay, so I can eat 2 sheep and a food and be fed, but a 4 food action, the 4 wood or 6 clay, or even reedstone food, maybe even 3 reed. There's a lot of options here. PM taking the 6 clay. Maninteitz. Oh, taking the 4 wood for barrel maker. That's pretty necessary. And Maninteitz will get one of the 4 food actions. PM, I assume, builds an oven here. Four food is a little underwhelming. It would be really cool to get ruins out, but maybe I shouldn't try to do that. Maybe I just try to hit 5 food next round. And start players who? Bigfoot? So, no one else has an empty room. So I net lose a sheep and food. Ruins would lose me a point. You are correct. Oh, is it May? Huh. Okay, that's fun. So PM plays Barbershop on Reno. Well, that's really good news for Bigfoot. It means I probably try to build another wood room. Oh, PM's going the nursemaid route. and sofa. Wait, no, he took barbershop over sofa. Disagree with that one. Sofa is just way more efficient if you're committing to the two-room life, but I guess PM didn't want to, and in that respect, barbershop is a better pick. Maninteitz getting reedstone and fishing. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why Tuileries is better than Ruins. Late stone, I don't really need to push it. I could even just build the well, honestly. I'm still in that lead. Bigfoot takes the 5 food. Smart, and we get late pigs. Did I pass clay hut extension? I mean, the 4 reed is just a good play. That's enough reed for the rest of the game. Clearly, I'm not going to get Silo Girl out, so it does look like it'll be a Tuileries game instead. How did BM not take Mastermind? That's a good question. Because you drafted miners after Ock. Fair response. It looks like I need to change my screen real estate a tiny bit. Yeah, it's getting more and more. I'm seeing it more and more where I would like to draft simultaneous. I mean, I've been a big fan of this method for a long time, honestly, and it does create issues. All right, so if I want if I want 4 ox, debt collector is a clear choice, but what's the other one? Like naturalist? Yeah, sheep lord is not really great. I'm not going to be able to reno in time because everyone's going crazy on reno. Maninteitz takes reedstone. Looks like he might have a stonehouse play. Should be really unfortunate to see. Bigfoot growing. With tandem plow. I don't think I like this card in terms of strength. It's a neat mechanic, I think, but in terms of strength, I don't think I like it very much. So this start player would be pretty nice, but with what? Is this Ruins? No. I think I do this to get a good second action. I don't need to build right now, right? But I don't want to decide on an action yet, so I'm going to kind of stall. I could just start snack time, and then I could eat my sheep and be slightly sad about it. I could also play guest. and try to pick up 2 sheep or a veg with a secondary action. Though keeping guest in hand for something like start player is also a fine choice. I could consider Basket Maker's Workshop. Maninteitz playing Barrel Maker as a Reno Quick card, which I think seems like a pretty good choice. Oh, and is he taking stone here? Maninteitz getting the well down. So this is could get Debt Collector in. Oh yeah, you have to be subscribed to Williams' channel or use channel food there. Could get Debt Collector down now. I could just take a veg and be safe. Yeah, I use some channel credits to get that late bloomer in. Free wood seems silly to wood police. But I don't think start player is the right move. My food situation isn't quite good enough for that. I don't know what tournament you're talking about, Marishka. Yeah. The J4 tournament. Yeah. there's not many people playing. I'll play tomorrow. Like stream a J4 game tomorrow. Whoa. So I think after Bigfoot grows, I'll take the 3 stone. Which risks PM going for clay hut extension type stuff. Bigfoot's got a shepherd's fight. Pretty fun. A fan of that card. Doesn't do much, but when it does save you, it really saves you. I guess Maninteitz could clay build here. So my next action does need to be a food action. If I can get 2 sheep, for example, just for 4 food, and then play Debt Collector. I generally put debt on round 13, just to make sure if there's a stage 5 action I really want, I can get it. Tuileries definitely looks like it's going to come in handy here. If I can pick up Reedstone and start Ruins into... No, I don't have enough Ox for that. And PM takes Reedstone anyway, meaning I have to be pretty scared about Clay Hut extension. I guess I just play Naturalist. I might have a pretty tough time getting to 5 fields. I'm talking about my fourth Ock. Manin grabbing the sheep. I'd probably take a veg because I'd rather have boar accumulate and start breeding those because it looks like I'm going to be eating these sheep. It would be an unfortunate time for one of these sheep to get named. Oh, PM didn't read stone, took plow. Well, I'm really glad that he doesn't have naturalist, though I'm not sure how that really happened. Looks like it was my 6th pick, so took reformer over it. Maninteitz took the sheep. Bigfoot's thinking. Oh, wow. Bigfoot has no ox. It is round 9, so alms basket for 4. Whoa! Oh, hey, Wolfie. Yeah, naturalist is easy to get in trouble. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No alms basket. Instead, going for the kosher butcher. Huh? Veg? Oh, yeah, Marisha. Stab master. Himself, yeah. What am I doing here? Sebash even getting in on the action. Is this just a reed stone? Guess I play debt collector next round. Oh, you have the alms basket, Maninteitz. PM playing open gate on major minor for an extra point? Yeah. So what custom improvements is doing is making it hard for me to go 4th, which I really appreciate. If I can pick up a veg, that's basically 5 food because of how I can breed my sheep. And PM gets open gate for 4 harvests. Didn't play nursemaid in time though. Oh, and Maninteit's playing an Ock here. Stoneworker. So do I Ock to Willeries next round? Bigfoot taking 5 clay. And how rough do I want the food? I think giving Bigfoot... Wait, Kosher Butcher doesn't want breeding pigs, really. So I'll take the veg. So I'll go for Ock to Willeries, even though I really don't know what this second Ock is going to be. Naturalist doesn't seem likely. Minimalist is complete no. Sheep Lord, I guess I could play. Silo Girl, no. Like, Silo Girl might give me a grain if I'm lucky. So I guess it has to be Sheep Lord. Just to play Tuileries. I think that it's still very worth it. Bigfoot. Opening the round. Takes the 4 wood, alright. I could even delay growth one more round. I'm not being threatened. I could definitely use the food. Remove that field for Maninteitz. He's announcing it. So I'll play Debt Collector and Sheep Lord or take Clay. I've definitely lost some value on Sheep Lord already. Yikes. Stable Master is of the same type, right? Yeah. What clay? That clay. You don't see the 6 clay right there? Honestly, I'm not even sure I can afford the loss of food for points right now. My game's looking a little rough. But I think it's doing okay. Country Silo for Maninteitz. Which is kind of like a very expensive spinny. But instead of getting a wood back, it's a grain. I should just grow instead of waiting, as long as I'm sure I could feed. PM takes the reed, so he can build a clay room. Grow Guest is not bad, except for the food. My food situation's still iffy. I could also Ruins and be a stone short of two. Nah, Ruins is gonna play too many games with Mayor Candidate that I don't want to partake in. Yeah, I'm not convinced Guest is worth it. I'd rather like save it for round 13 or 12. Maninteitz took a lone cow. Still running the barrel maker, which is nice. At some point, you just need to decide when barrel maker turns off. I could also just grow snack time because it's an option. I think I would rather play an Ock and try to get Plow second move next round. Yeah, so I'll play Sheep Lord with this action. FG Tuileries and Plow next round and X. which is not great. It is not great. But I have enough miners I want to get out, I think. And not playing Tuileries is not good. Yeah, I wish the food wasn't this bad. Maninteitz getting the wood with the stone, the country silo defending the 3 wood as available for him. Bigfoot, I guess, maybe renovates here. Though there's no fantastic Ock. Yeah, this is a very strange game, honestly. Who got the veg on Future Spaces? Oh, that's PM Synergizer. Ever done Tuileries Hayrake? I feel like I've at least done it or seen it happen, and it's definitely good. Good old fashioned Hungry game, that's right. Bigfoot playing pottery, so not renovating. Going down below renovation clay. PM does have a solid mastermind game. It's really too bad. What stinks for me? The game being hungry? Was that a. I missed how much stone was there. I took it at 3, so that's a 2 stone grab. When he can get stone by taking wood or clay. A little suspicious. Oh, pottery? Yeah, I mean. Oh, and Bigfoot tandem plows. It's a little yikes. I guess I burned some sheep here. Yeah, I agree. The competition for clay is getting bad. Um, right. So at least I'll be doing animal control. The wood situation's getting bad for everyone. That's right, Northern Watch. Jesus loves that sheep boar. Wolfie's saying Bigfoot's hand has so much synergy. Gotta love the one-ock kosher butcher play. Maninteitz just really wanting that grain to sow. I might have to oblige. Yeah, I eventually figured out Wolfie. I'm still on my first cup of coffee though, so no guarantees of my comprehension on anything. Yeah, I think I just have to give in and give the green. That wood's gonna be too necessary. Pretty sad. But you got to give it to Maninteitz, controlling the resource economy in the way he wants. Go silo. I guess PM took the Sobek already, so. The master so loves his flunk that he built one on his table. Oh, good jokes, good jokes. Oh, Deck Collector is not even the most recent card I played. And I was like, Sheep Lord. Never mind, not Sheep Lord. I'm not the best maintainer of this. So, I mean, you have a point, Marushka. We were talking privately earlier about how you can make an add-on for automatically having this display. Oof, Maninteitz buying joinery, really crunching the wood for everyone else. Yeah, if PM doesn't win this game with bonus points, it could be Maninteitz win just on holding the wood down. Yeah, Marushka, the last played card. Okay, cool. At least Country Silo doesn't take a wood away like Spinny does. Spinny would be deadly. Managed to do it without installing other software, yeah. So by keeping the sheep breeding, I don't need to have, well, I can keep Sheep Lord running a little. So I don't know if I'll be able to Tuileries 3 times, but I can hope. This way, Bigfoot has space for 2 pairs only, not quite 3 pairs. I need to be very precise on the amount of wood and stone I have because of Mayor Candidate. And we do get Plowso in round 12. How did Maninteitz become start player? I guess nobody took start, and Country Silo, so. Wow, Maninteitz claiming bad draw Plowso FG and you win. Oops. Dead cows. Rip. We won't know now, that's correct. Do I get a useless Plowso here? Oh no, I think PM will take plow so if it's there. But I think I need plow because that's a better sow action for me. And I also need the wood. Plow 3 wood fences would be a fantastic round for me, regardless of anything else that happens. But I need to get in there. Oh, I should take clay also. Oh my gosh, Manon is wheeling plow so. Seems pretty alright. If true. Wow. Yeah, PM's building and growing. Wow. Oh my god. uh, yeah, Marishka, what's going wrong on my screen here? Tell me. Oh, and Bigfoot takes the clay. I think I need to take the field here. Above my camera, there is a gap between overlay and camera or chat window. Between. Does that fix it? No minor for PM, and this is the winning play for Maninteitz, I think. Okay, glad we could make it work. Bigfoot takes a lone grain. Oh yeah, this is rough. Sorry guys, definitely mention it to me. Oh, do I keep? I don't need to keep Stable Master. I'm not going to be breeding 3 animals. That's not happening in this kind of game. Okay, so I could go double first. There's also this 5 food. It's not quite the right round defense. It's not really the wrong time defense either. Oof. 5 food. Take 5 food. Yeah, let's go this. Okay, so debt fences. And hopefully that puts some pressure on. So I'm looking to FG Ruins, I think. Or like 4 clay, 2 stone Reno Ruins. No, 4 clay, 1 stone. What am I talking about? 4 clay, reedstone. I want plow first, but then 4 clay is the priority. There are technically 5 renovations left. I don't think I'm getting them. But Ruins is a nice 3 points instead of 4. Can do it on the same action as Reno. I think it's a pretty good deal that way. Yeah, I think paying debt for fences is, yeah, 6-point swing. Well, I need to do 1 action to get the right amount of stone, but hopefully this forces Maninteitz to a first action start player, which could be really nice for me. Tandem Plow works on either space, right? Yeah. I see 9 food for Maninteitz, getting 1 from the well and 1 from me, so should start with 11. Yep, and takes 4 wood. Oh, Noble can fence. Noble can fence. Noble's the top Stoneock for sure, Donba. Above Officer. Noble is like almost ban worthy. Ugh, and after Bigfoot plow sows, I have to plow instead of grow. This is looking actually quite good for PM too. I just kind of have to play my game here. Just doing that for now to make it so on the correct field. The best miners for Stonehouse strats? What's good? I would say, I mean, the stuff that gives you foreign labor is okay. I'm not really a huge fan of the G6, G7 miners that help with Stonehouse renovating. Star classification meal. Oh, rock pyramid. Yeah, if you're a crazy man, you can like rock pyramid. Um, Star classification meal is nice as a food per round and a point. I was thinking of not something that helps you renovate. Wow, I completely lost my train of thought. I apologize. But my brain stopped working. Slapdash is good, yes. The one that adds a stone room 5 rounds away. That one's okay. AG2 Revised has a similar thing. Maninteit's taken some serious wood here away from PM and Bigfoot. Bigfoot grabbing 5 food. Oh, the sheep instead of 5 food. 4 clay still the better move for me, I think. Oh, Rent Keeper obviously would kill with Rock Pyramid. So, I mean, the idea of going stone house games, yeah, that might have been it. Uh, the idea with stone house games is that you're getting one of your actions as like a mandatory thing. So basically, farming support, if you can get that in a minor, is going to be great. Your job as a stone house is to have the first fences and have some field support, I think. And you don't particularly care about getting to 5. If you can, that's great, but you don't really need to. So Maninteitz Noble's growth, he might retain start. Oh, right. Bigfoot took this because it's better. 1 food better. Lighthouse, yeah. Because if you don't need to spend any effort into building a room, and you get to take a lot of stone from the game. I think this is Reedstone into Reno Ruins, not taking a stone, and then I could take 4 stone if it's available next round and Reno again. Return to Wooden House, that's altruist in the pie deck. That one is tough. Like, you can try to do clown altruist stuff, but without like the automatic Reno stuff or a slapdash, it's going to be like impossible. It basically lets you return to Woodhouse, but give you the points of being stone +1, and you can do that like 3 times. Oh no, that was like a heretic, but I think that got removed, thankfully. What? Um, Reedstone is a little sad here. But it fits the game plan too well. PM doesn't have Reno materials. I would assume neither uh, the G4, G5 minor nor the actual materials. Motorcycle gang outside my house right now, apparently. All right, so I'm going first or third. I can deal with third. I'll get plow. Wow, this game's lackluster. Okay. Sheep Lord HV. I don't think so. It's in supply, right? Mayor candidate is supply. No, the ruined stone aren't in my supply. Yeah, okay. So that's that interaction. Thank you, Norden Watch, for for actually doing the reading. So I remove that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't breed the sheep, or I do breed the sheep, but it doesn't do anything in net. And get that. Maninteitz opens with fences, and I assume does plow so with the noble. I need a normal plow. Yeah, PM says he smelled it coming, but didn't have enough wood defense, I guess. It's not really a situation you ever want to be in. PM does get a growth here. But yeah, when you're playing such a big bonus point game, it's easy enough to forget to farm. And when that happens, you open yourself up to huge losses in points. So yeah, this is 4 points in a food for me, so good enough. So I do hit Tuileries 3 times. That's nice. The next 2 moves are going to be Family Grow and Pigs, almost certainly. Nice job by Maninteitz on the Barrel Maker. Like, that spent a lot of effort to do it, but to control the wood like this and get a max joinery out of it, this is what, 6 wood, 12 food? Obviously a fantastic Ock if you can play it that way. So I think what's left for me to do? Whoa. What's that? 4 stables? Okay. Yeah, I think everybody noticed. Maninteitz takes the pigs, so I could get growth. Are boars better than cattle? If you don't have any, then yes, because they'll breed to 2 points. For me, they might have been also because it would have let me do more sheep lording. So I guess I can just sheep lord some veg. So cow, stone, reno. Yeah, there's 2 reno spots. PM is not going to be able to if I get the stone first. Bigfoot took the grow. Okay. Too bad I can't build Basket Maker's Workshop. No, cow first. So I need 8, but I can just sheep lord twice for 8. I could even play guest for next game. Whoa. So I guess veg is a point. I have all these 1-point moves. Yeah, Maninteit's getting a constable here. Yeah, this is a pretty clear win for him with Noble. I think I have a 2nd place rather easily, but... Yeah, this is a stupid joke. I don't need to make it. Bigfoot might be thinking about taking wood. Or taking clay, just because if he wants to reno the pottery, clay is worth points. So a reno is actually worth a lot less in net than usual. I would generally feel pretty good about any game where I spend 4, 7, 11 stone. Like, that's good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. Bigfoot, Lord of the Manor. Wow. Fields and going for green, I guess. Fields, veg. It's not many categories. Yeah, it's just a 2-point Lord for now. The Reno is only 2 points for him. PM playing bonus with not much else to do. Nice. Day labor bonus, not a fantastic 2-move sequence, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. This looks like, what does this look like? 47, 48 for Maninteitz. I don't think I'll be getting there. I'll be doing okay. I'll basically have whatever I look at right now plus 4 because I'm net 0 on the veg while feeding. So I'm at, 39, 41. Am I good at looking at farms or am I good? Bigfoot playing Corn Storehouse. Power game from Bigfoot. uh, Hello? Okay, that's not working. I did see that Woot is selling revised Agricola for 33. And your original game's still in shrink wrap. Wow. Reno was an easy 4 points. Corn Storehouse is the best storehouse for corn. That's correct. And I play a useless snack time here. And Maninteitz definitely have the strongest card here. PM getting to 40. Wow. I might have had an extra point if I thought about feeding a little more, but I didn't feel a need to. Bigfoot has a seed bag for the corn storehouse. So yeah, obviously he couldn't. So I guess it's very sharp from Maninteitz to notice that. Bigfoot got 41 also. All right, so yeah. No, so just don't take the ruined stone is the play. 41 for everyone. Because we don't have to take the Ruin Stone, is what Norden Watch noticed. You may. So, yeah, just played it for 3 points, basically. Thanks for watching. Corn Storehouse plus Rotten Plow equals Bosun. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, Corn Storehouse with Rotten Plow. Well, so it's not Bosun because you're not getting to take fishing. All you're doing is keeping one grain on your fields at all times. They're not reproducing. You're just occupying your fields for no reason. So it's a combo, but not a good one. All right. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for hanging out in chat as always. Let me see if anyone else is streaming here. I'll be back with another game tomorrow. This might be the game of the week. So it's either. It looks like yesterday's game is a good choice for game of the week. If I want something where I win, but this is a very nice game of the week for Maninteitz, and it might be fun to talk about someone else's game that went very smoothly or did the right thing. All right, nobody else is streaming Agricola right now. All right, so I'll leave it here. Thanks again. Bye, everyone.